give it a few seconds to start. Fourth time is the charm, apparently. Fourth time's the charm. Are you able to join off me, Nathan?
I'm trying now, and it is a. It's doing its thing.
Yeah, you're in.
There we go.
Alright, well, when everyone joins, I can set grid order, so I'm just going to let that be known right now.
Oh, it is cold, mate. It is very cold here.
Where are you? You're in Victoria, right?
No, I'm Queensland, mate, Queensland.
Oh, fuck, you're in Queensland. No, even in Vic it's been cold. Shit, we had an earthquake earlier today.
Yeah, I heard about that, mate. How'd you go?
Well, I got woken up by it. So basically what happened was that I was sleeping and woke up to this, like... it's really hard to describe, but it was like... You know those, like, weird, like, ball things where, like, they go one side to the other and they go ding, ding, and there's a group of 5 of them? Yeah, it was kind of like that, but instead of, you know, them going side to side, you were the one going side to side. And it was really weird.
Yeah. Is it the first one?
Second one, actually, that I've experienced. I experienced my last one back in 2013.
Was
was
this one worse, or...? No.
This one was a lot worse. This one was double.
Okay.
That one... I mean, I've lived in Victoria my whole life, and I've only witnessed 2 earthquakes. Let me just quickly just... based off... We have 17 people in the grid. But anyway, yeah, so basically the first earthquake, was 2013. That was like 2.7, and that felt like... You know when a washing machine goes bad?
Yeah.
And the thing's just...
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that.
Yeah.
That's all that it was. But this one was... Yeah, and it was sustained for about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
My area remains completely unaffected. But like Melbourne, Chapel Street and all that apparently had some buildings take some damage.
Yeah, I heard Ulysses ones too, so...
Yeah.
So good.
No, it's not good. But fortunately, no one, from what I've heard, has been injured. And no one's died. So that's a positive we can all take out of that.
Yep.
Okay, I am forgetting how to do this. There is a... it was under lobby options, wasn't it? No. No, it was under weekend structure, actually. I'll set the grid editor just based off who's here so far. So, to recap, based off the qualifying session that we did have, on pole was Fanatical with an impressive 1045. Where is he on here? Fanatical is not here. Well, that's unfortunate. So, Muckping takes unofficial until Fanatical joins anyway. Second place for Showtime, so that's correct. Div3, he's here. Greenie was next. Is Greenie in here? Greenie is indeed here. It would have been so much nicer on on a keyboard to do this all. This would have been done so much quicker.
100%. Wait, I'll be right back, man. Yeah, mate.
No problem, mate. Oh, I'm taking signs down the wrong direction. Sorry, signs. Don't take that personally. Hey, its perks was... This Fanatical's joined. This is an 18th driver who has joined. It is indeed Fanatical! Welcome back, Fanatical. Take your rightfully reserved place of pole position from that great lap. Alright. Just want to make sure 1st to 10th is correct. So what machine was 10th? Oh, shit. I've done that. Just put him in the wrong spot for a brief second there. Okay, so Fanatical, Muckping, Showtime, Daff, Greenie, Boy, Signs, Mad Dog, Perks. I'm a Bird was after that. Is I'm a Bird here? I'm a Bird is indeed here. Oh, he was actually in 12th. And Salty is here, and he's in the right spot anyway. Then Stroker Race was down in 15th. Human Growth was 17th. Big Beavis was one place above him in 9th. Oh, actually, it was a place below him somehow. 14th. Goey was last because he crashed. Apologies for the delay, everyone. Ain't No Kid hasn't joined. I have to actually give him an invite. Coco. Loco was down here. Actually, I'll put... Because these two are Div2 guys, so I might as well put them down the bottom. No, don't... Please don't be annoyed at that, fellas. Nothing personal. Oh, Confirm changes. Alright, we're still waiting on 2 people. One of which is Ain't No Kid. Ain't No Kid. And McNeils.
The man's back.
Man's back, welcome back. We're waiting on Ain't No Kid and McNeils.
Oh, yeah,
I removed Quali.
I wouldn't
So,
blame
could
them
you
if
invite...
they've left to go to bed, to be honest.
That's fair, but could we invite McNeils and I'll invite Ain't No Kid?
Yeah.
Oh, Ain't No Kick, I accidentally mispronounced it, or misspelt it, more or less. No, he's still here. Oh, I nearly joined his game.
McNeil.
Oh, that would have been peak me to accidentally leave this lobby to join the Bugs lobby. I hope he doesn't mind that I've sent him 2 invites.
I sent McNeil an invite.
Awesome. Thanks for that. Now, we wait for the 4th race start.
I bet you're glad I said yes to this deal. Yeah, I totally even though the big man Coot helped us mainly. So thank you, Coot. Ain't No Kid has joined.
Ain't No Kid's joined, so that just leaves us with 1 more spot. Let's just have a look and see what's going on here.
And so has McNeil's.
Oh, people are readying up.
As long as McNeil chooses a seat and time, we're good.
Yeah, he said he won't be able to join because of the internet.
No, McNeil's is in.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Good. Race is starting then.
Alright, did you put formation up on that?
Yes.
Okay,
No, all
okay.
the settings with default, all the settings that I had, because I had the league set up,
Okay.
all good to go. And, yeah. Thanks to Pajala's help there. Thanks to Pajala, Rapid Kahoot, and Rapid Vorno for
Yes, very good
coordinating and all this, and you, of course, Relics, for helping, just co-commentating and just keeping the ship afloat while we try to figure out what the hell's going on with this game. Because it's been quite an adventure. And we haven't even raced yet. We've done quali.
I mean, listen, I think I found your new hobby, mate. You're good at streaming, mate.
Commentary?
Yeah, you should become a permanent commentaryman.
I'll retire from. I'll do a button. I'll do a Jensen button, except without the World Championship.
No, mate. Nah, instead of Jensen, mate, just do a Nico Rosberg, mate. That's better.
Nico Rosberg. Yeah, but
I
don't have. He has a World Championship, and I don't.
Yeah, makes you better, right?
Yeah.
Who said you can't win this season, mate? Still a long way to go, man.
Mate, I've scored 5 points in 7 races.
Heaps of time, mate.
Heaps of time, that's true. Optimism will keep us through. I don't know what's going on here. We're still waiting on players, but you know, it is what it is. I'm at the back of the grid. Ah, for fuck. What? My phone keyboard, man. We are still waiting. Just waiting. The crowd's applauding my commentary up there on the top left, just above the DHL advertising board that just takes up the entire pit lane, along with the Aramco.
Yes, and all that red people
Getting used to this site.
Up on the balcony.
All the last to first challenge, someone said in this chat here in the Discord. I appreciate that optimism there. Last to first challenges are fun.
Who are we waiting on
Yes.
exactly?
Why everyone loading? Yeah, look, I don't know what we're waiting on. The game will not show me what we're waiting on. So, I don't know what's going on.
Don't tell me there's another reset. Don't you dare tell me there's another reset.
We're doing a 5-lap sprint lobby if that's the case. Well, I mean, I've got no control over that, but Just see what's going on. Gift a sub now to be number 1. You see, I'm so disconnected from how Twitch is with subs and all that these days that I'm just looking at this and going, what the hell's all this? So, anyway. Just waiting on the ad to finish up just to see how the broadcast is going. Not like it matters because we're still waiting on someone. Right. Ready up. Yeah, ready up, boys. Ready up. There's 5 people still loading. Look, I can understand, because my original Xbox One, which still works after 7 years, takes about a solid minute to load into its OS.
I mean, I still the original, so...
Yeah, exactly. And look, your game's running pretty well. I've got the power of X. Oh, I've just been... Go send a message. 1 sec.
Is there much difference between, other than, like, times to take loading? Is there any difference?
I've noticed, yes. Actually, even between games, because I don't have 2020 on the SSD. I never did. Because you can still connect your external drives.
Yeah.
And I've done that. So basically, 2020 takes something in the ballpark of like 40 seconds to load up like Xanfort, whereas in 2021 it's like 10 seconds or less.
Yeah, right. If they are still loading, you guys might have to leave and rejoin because we don't want another punch
For
out
the
again.
5th time.
No, not all of this, just the people that are loading, and then they come back
Just
in.
the people that are loading.
Yeah.
For some reason, my stream is like because I've got the stream window on my phone. It's taking up a quarter of my screen, and I can't remove it. There you go. Oz Div. Can I not quote Oz Div3? No, I'm not a moderator, so I can't do that yet. Man, who are we waiting? We're waiting on 3 people apparently.
No, only Urban and Beavis now.
Urban and Beavis. This is You see, I can't even kick the... Wait, can I?
Urban
No.
and Beavis, you might have to leave and rejoin because
Urban.
don't want to stuff it up for everyone else.
Formation lap is on. Let's see. Let's find out. Bro, 1 is a reserve. Yeah, 1 is a reserve, and he's just... Oh, you poop.
Guys, come on.
Ready. Up. And who else? Who else? Lobby restart. Are you kidding? No, we're not starting the lobby. This random 15-year-old's like, let's start the lobby.
Who's loading?
Oh.
Who's loading? Okay, so we're just waiting on Beavis.
Beavis. Alright, Beavis.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, we're in!
Here we go.
Yes!
Lobby's broken. Oh my god.
Incredible, man. Big Beavis has joined. But he doesn't need the rules. He's driven off. He's made his own rules here.
At this point, can we just delay this race? Like, oh my god.
Belgium 2021, eat your heart out. What's going on here?
Right, 3 laps behind the safety car. 3 laps behind the safety car.
Yeah, 3 laps behind the safety car. The Red Bull's gone off now.
I think we're gonna have to restart this.
Oh my god, again! Oh man. Powered by AWS. Yeah, this game's powered by AWS. You know why? 'Cause it doesn't friggin' work.
This has to be the
doesn't friggin' work.
stuff around I've ever had on F1 games ever.
You know what? You know what? I want to see what this Alfa Romeo does, if I'm going to be honest, because, I mean, I know it's very likely an AI, given it's ghosted. Oh?
Formation lap, because McNeil's
Is it going?
McNeil's left and now we're on a...
It's going! What's happening with happening? Someone was already disqualified.
Well, we gotta pick
Oh,
the
3 cars.
stop
Three.
strategy. Yes. Fanatical has been disqualified for not leaving the grid.
Well, there you go. The Alfa Romeo is going to have stone cold tires before he even starts the race because he's just. Yeah, look, AWS, you're about as faulty as this game. Please get off my screen. Thank you. We'll figure out what's. Perks was disqualified. We've had plenty of disqualifications. About 1/4 of the grid has actually already been disqualified, and we haven't even finished Sector 2 yet. That being said, McNeil's is. He's just raced off. He's actually just raced off. He's nice. He's set. He's finished. See you guys. He's off into lap 1. Just keeping the engine warm. This is incredible, man. I love this game. And Showtime has just yeeted in front. Oh, and he's disqualified himself. I don't know what he did. Are we going to even have cars line up at this point? Is it just going to be everyone's just going to teleport back to the grid? Also, Mukping has Carlos Sainz's number. I didn't think that was possible, but I've been proven wrong.
Mate, well, front 2 on softs, then goes 2 medium, 2 soft, medium, soft, 2 medium, 3 medium, 2 soft, 4 medium, 1 soft, 2 medium. So,
well, my strategy personally, if I had to finish the race, was I was going to go something in the ballpark of like 20 or more laps on mediums.
Yep. So
something in that ballpark.
I went
rest on softs.
I went 18 on medium and then 18 on soft.
Fair enough. Good
The
strategy.
softs
We're still
were
waiting.
kind of crap.
We're still waiting on. He's done two installation laps. He doesn't. He breaks his own rules here. It's like that LL Cool J song.
I laugh it goes around again.
Solid P5.
Oh no, here it goes.
Yeah, can you imagine? Just nah. All right. Well, for the so we still got grey where the grid is, but I guess that's because we're still waiting on one car.
I'll go back. I'll watch it.
There we go. We're in. 5 lights. There you go. Hello.
Oh, the lights.
The lights. Hang on, we've got racing apparently, but
Blue
the
flag,
game's just not updated.
Blue flag, yellow flag, safety
Blue
car.
flag, safety car once again.
Oh my fucking god.
This game wants a safety car start. This game just wants everyone to be on a safety car start. I think it just wants to implement rolling starts.
Game, man. I'm gonna go to bed soon, bro. What the what?
I don't get it, man. I am seriously convinced it's the Series X version. It's just some weird incompatibility. People are still starting on the grid. Someone's got a jump start. Okay, now we're going. And AlphaTauri has spun off in the background.
Just keep it clean, boys, and catch safe
Oh
car,
no!
see what
The Red Bull has spun.
Oh.
Ping, I think, is out of the race. I don't know. I think he's still going. Let's go back down and find out what's going on with him. No, his car's in the right shape. Loco's lost his front wing, and oh boy, people are slowing down. Are these guys behind the safety car, or are they being told to overtake? We don't know. We have countless penalties already. In fact, nearly half the grid has penalties. Nearly. If I could count, I'd let you know. But oh, we've had a big crash in the background. What the hell, guys? Okay, I've got no words at this point. Thanks, AWS. We didn't need you, but oh, and we've got that was not a good move. Not a good move between Humberbird and Kirko.
I'm so
In fact, they shouldn't even be racing. Why are they racing? It's a bloody safety car.
At this point,
Fellas.
are we restarting lobby or just keeping it? Just leave it.
No, we're keeping it going. We're
Okay.
keeping it going. It's a formation lap bug. I would love to know what the formation lap bug is. I actually haven't heard this because I'm reasonably unaware of the bugs in this game. All I do is I pop on every week and I race,
Mike,
and then just miss the
Mike,
points.
mate, we've done that
Or
about
crash.
4 times now, and
Yeah,
it's just the game, man. Cody's is actually the worst. Like,
someone's pitted and it's taken a
Bro.
leave for pitting.
like the
Well-
Sonic the Hedgehog the makers of Sonic the Hedgehog would do better than this, man. Honestly.
I wouldn't say that, mate. Sonic Colors Ultimate came out recently, and that's a Wii port, and they stuffed that up. I wouldn't trust Sega to make my ham sandwich in the morning. I wouldn't trust Codemasters to bake bread, but, you know. They'll do what the old style, like, you know, when there was like food shortages, they just put wood chippings in the bread instead of like yeast or whatever. People older than 40 would know what I'm talking about, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Well, we've had 2 laps under the safety car, a few passes here and there. We've had Ichi Boy jump 5 places. Salty, what the hell happened back there? Okay, fortunately nothing happened back there. I thought someone spun, but I have been mistaken. Salty's jumped 8 places, Perks has jumped 3, Urban Growth has jumped 8, Ain't No Kid is in 9th, is in 10th actually after jumping 9 places. Daff is down 9 places though, unfortunately. He had a cracking quali when, you know, quali was on. Loco's gained 3 places just by being patient. That's my strategy, mate. Can I have that back, please? Maybe I could have finished this race. Oh well, it's in the past now. I don't know if the safety car's in this lap. We should be getting race control. But anything goes with this game. Absolutely anything goes. These are the fastest laps, including a whopping 1:47.4 after just a few laps. Oh, and we're having some competitive racing behind the safety car line, even though the safety car is opted to continue. So I don't know what's yeah, 36 lap behind a safety car. I hope not. I really hope not. It'd be a really anticlimactic way to deal with what was actually a fun quali. That was fun qualifying to watch. Some close racing up the top there in terms of lap times and so on. There's definitely some good drivers in this division, I can say that much. But that's representative of the whole league. I'd say the best in this league are representative of the best of Div 1, Div 2 in terms of their respect. Fanatical, I've raced with, he's respectful. Stuff like that. I just realised that could come off as incredibly negative, but, you know, I mean nothing but positivity.
There is talk that this safety car may take 36 laps to come in.
Well, we're going to find out, because we've had safety cars go for...
2 laps.
No, we've had them go for longer. I swear we've had them go for longer, like 3 or 4 laps.
No, bro.
Wasn't there, like,
around this track, there's 2 laps.
Yeah. Right.
It should be in this lap. Yeah, there it is.
Hey, safety car is in. Never mind. You've anti-jinxed it, mate. We're actually going back in. This game is shocking. Thank you, Scott, for saying that. It absolutely is. But fortunately, we will have a race. I don't know how long we'll have a race for, given, you know, crashes happen. Crashes happen in league racing in general. It just happens because we all want to be as competitive as we possibly can be. So we might see 36 laps of the safety car, unless the safety car's just psyched us and has pulled in. But no, the safety car has indeed pulled in, and we're back underway on lap 3. It's now 10 o'clock. This was supposed to start 2 hours ago. And there's the Aston Martin's rear suspension and rear wing as it's going up through turn 1 quite smoothly. There doesn't appear to be much contact. Oh, Fanatical's just done a nice move down there. That was a brilliant move. Can he keep P1 secure though? We'll find out going into turn 2. Because there's 2 cars right behind him that could easily dive, but he's kept his position well, and he's kept it nicely going into turn 2. Has anything else happened further back down the field? Stoker Ace has left the Stroker Ace has left the session.
Loco spun it or being hit, one of the 2.
Loco. He seems to be okay though. He's back on track and he's racing side by side with Goey. Goey? I don't know. Loco has gone wide though. And he's off into the grass. He's off into the grass and he nearly got in the way of Kirko. Back in front, Fanatical has built up a notable gap. I should actually get rid of the fastest lap thing. And he's actually a second in front of Showtime. He's nearly a full second. Wow. Built up quite the gap already. See how strategy plays into this, because this race is absolutely not over yet, despite... oh, and then McLaren has gone very wide off there, and I think he's out... Yep, McLaren's out of the race. Just saw the McLaren go very wide out there. I think he lost his front wing. We have another safety car. We have another safety car. We bunch up the field yet again, and Loco is in the pits. We have 16 cars running after lap 4. Look, Austria 2020, the first Grand Prix last year, they had 11 cars finish. It's your boys left after, keeping 4th. Actually, he was first after the end of the first safety car, but he's pulled out. If you've left and, your car's still in the game, if you've left from not, you've just had enough and you haven't crashed your car, your AI will still take over. And his AI has actually just ignored a yellow flag. I don't know how. Seems fine to me, what he's done there. He's slowed down. Maybe something about delta times or something. I don't know. This game makes its own rules, I swear, at points. Like the fact that there are 2 cars with the number 2 on them, as displayed here with this McLaren and this Haas. But this... actually, there's even 2 with 55.
Last night, I was in the AlphaTauri, number 2. Then Martino Berti in the AlphaTauri, number 2.
I was going to say, I remember that, because you and him both got in the Q3, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so a couple of these guys are... Oh no, well, it's your boy's pitting. He's obviously quit. So I guess that's kind of a non-demeanor, unfortunately. That's just nothing. I think I've just butchered English there. Sometimes I say things that I don't fully understand to try to sound more sophisticated, and sometimes it doesn't pay off. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. But, let's look at the shakers and movers. Urban Growth and Ain't No Kid have gained 10 and 11 places respectively, whereas Muck Ping has gone down 8 places, but still retains a spot in the points. It's Your Boy here had left the session, entered the pits, come back out, and is now 15th and has lost 9 places from the start. There is an AlphaTauri that's just there. He might have spun. I actually have no idea what's going on there. That's news to me. Hard to tell when the entire track has just got this yellow border around there. You can't tell any isolated incidents. It's Your Boy here has a penalty. I mean, I guess that might be from the yellow flag, but I actually have no idea. No, he's back. He's come back. I thought he had enough. I can't blame him, given how horribly wrong this lobby's gone. But he's come back. He's in the run for points. He wants to get those points, and he's come back out on the medium tire, which means he's well prepped. Maybe. Actually, tire deck isn't too bad here, to be fair. So we just look at the glorious red Mercedes. I think that's actually an outdated model, because I'm pretty sure that's just a standard AMG GTS with a GTR rear wing on it. But the actual safety car is a GTR, although the front grille implies it is a GTR, just poorly modelled. Perks, yes, unfortunately has retired, as is a Stroker Ace, Vic Deals, and Big Beavis, and that's our retirees. Actually, Big Beavis got disqualified. I'm not sure what's going on here, but anyway, that's what it is. So what is your thoughts, Relics, on the short race we've had so far? We've nearly... What's 1/3 of 36? I've got a message from him. I think his headset's died, actually. Headset died. Absolutely reasonable. Absolutely reasonable. He did warn me that the battery was low, and it has died. Right. And there's an argument going on in the Discord chat. That's arguably more entertaining than the race has been so far in terms of action, because we've had a fantastic pass from Fanatical, but that's about it. Shit going down, exactly. Shit's going down. I don't know if I'm allowed to swear on these streams. I wasn't told any guidelines, and I feel like I probably shouldn't be swearing, given when you load up the videos, the highlights from these races. Safety cars in this lap, by the way, but when you load up the highlights on the YouTube app on your phone and you scroll down on that mini window, it says multiplayer, like the mini player is off for kids. So I guess YouTube thinks that these videos are kid friendly, and I think I've just broken that. For some reason, Broken Reptiles joined. He's a Div1 driver. Sorry, the Twitch chat thoroughly entertaining. Anyway, safety car's in. Hopefully we get some lengthier racing. There's a Ferrari that's gone very wide, but, he hasn't... I mean, there's only 5 cars that don't have penalties at this point. We've had safety car periods for over half the race. 75% of this race has been safety car periods so far. But we're crossing into lap 8 of 36. And I think I'm about to witness a... No, I haven't witnessed a murder. Maybe further down the grid. It's very likely. No! Oh, okay. We had a car go very wide. Kirko, but he's still on track and appears to be fine, mechanically. I have no idea, but he seems to be alright. And frankly, that's all that matters. If your car's in one piece and you don't have rear wing damage or side pod damage, you're fine. And safety car in 5 laps, you want to bet on that? Look, no disrespect, but I've seen races with like 6 or 7 safety cars. Salty has a time penalty. Pretty easy to get when you're unfamiliar with strict track limits. Trust me, I know this all too well, and I still struggle with this, if I'm going to be honest, because it's just my luck that I screw up track limits and I get a penalty when I'm finishing well, finishing 7th at France, but actually finishing 10th because I had enough penalties to drop me that far down. Anyway, let's stop talking about myself and let's continue talking about this race. So 2 cars, there's already 2 packs that have been formed. 3 packs technically. There's first to 7th. Well, first is already driven off. He's already over a second in front, so he's out of the DRS range. He can just cruise along on his softs. He doesn't have to worry about wearing those softs too badly. It's, everything else here is... Yeah, look, I mean, okay, now we've got 3 cars, 3 wide going into this turn, and he's giving him room, being a bit harsh. It's like Vettel with... Oh, and they've hit each other. Oh, and they've all... Oh! Okay. That's not clean at all, and that could have been... Oh, and the Ferrari has spun. I don't know if the Ferrari's out of the race. No, the Ferrari's still going. But that Ferrari and the Mercedes just didn't give each other any room whatsoever. I do wonder if it's glitching a lot too, to be fair. Yeah, that's absolutely some bad driving, if I'm going to be honest. It wasn't up to standard for this league, unfortunately. But the glitching, I suspect it is. This game is a mess. Fanatical's 3 seconds up the road. He's cruising along. He's Hamilton 2020. That's his 2020 season in a nutshell. He's just cruising. What's that? There's a Red Bull? Oh, but he's 30 seconds behind. That doesn't matter. Not talking about any race in particular. There's... Oh! 2 houses side by side there. The camera is rubbish there, frankly. DRS has finally been enabled for the first time all race. Fun fact, the only time... Oh, we've already got a yellow flag in turn 1. And that's Mukping. Spun or turned? We don't know. And frankly, I don't think it matters. What's happened is that, unfortunately, he has no front wing and he has to box for a new one. Unless he feels particularly bold and wants to drive without a front wing, by all means, go ahead if you want, but I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, like, I'm just going by what the rules are. This is my first stream. Oh, Bird's just done a semi-nice dive bomb and hasn't damaged Mad Dog. Oh, we've got a spinner. And it's Ain't No Kid. Bloody hell. Anyway, yeah. Oh, no, I'm not shouting that out. I don't know what rules. I don't know. Anyway. So, amongst all the chaos, there has been some decent racing going on here. There's been some close battles. There has been some unfortunate contact. But ultimately, the podium so far has been proven to be clean. Just clean, consistent drivers. There are definitely clean drivers back down here. Look at this pass. That's... Oh, and they hit each other. Never mind. I was going to say, what a brilliant piece of driving from these two. But they've just hit each other. Still, nonetheless, they could still provide some highlights. Let's see. Is he going to dive bomb into turn 2? No, he's going to... No. He did gain ground, but he didn't necessarily dive bomb. And someone set... Oh, it's your boy who set purple sector 1. I don't know who set fastest lap so far. I can actually check that right now, actually. Fanatical has. He's actually a 10th quicker than second place, which is... actually, oh, we've got a yellow flag in sector 3. That is Kirko. Kirko might have spun. It seems like he's spun. Mukping is heading out of pit lane. Neither of these two will be lapped in this present lap. Will Kirko get ahead of Mukping, though? We'll find out. He does. Just... It was very close there. It didn't look like it was going to happen. But, yeah, we're going to have to note about that formation lap. Because particularly if there's a nasty bug related that's been the cause of all the issues that we've had tonight, then I strongly suspect that it'd be in our best interests to remove the formation lap until Codemasters, irony, hey, eventually fixes it. Let's go on board with Greeny here as we go up into turn 1 and down the long uphill straight. I can't believe they're going to change this from... I mean, I can understand the safety problem with it with MotoGP. But, yeah. Still not great. It's an iconic part of the track. This track's already one of my favourite tracks on the calendar, but there's Relics just left my Xbox party. His headset did die a long time ago, but I appreciate him sticking around. Thank you everyone, frankly, for sticking around for all this. We've had, what, 3 or 4 stream attempts? And they've all gone horribly wrong to varying degrees, but we're still here. We've still got a race on tonight, and we've got a close battle here. There's DRS range between Showtime and Urban Growth. And it's the same story with DAF and Signs, actually. Same story with... Oh! Okay, I've just jinxed that. That's the worst case of commentator's curse I think I've done all night. And I've done some bad ones. But that does open up a window for a 4-car battle between an Aston Martin, 2 Hasses. Oh, I'm a Bird's just taking a particularly interesting pit lane line. Loco could get into the points here. I don't know... 13 laps on mediums. That's an interesting strategy. What is he doing with his strategy? Is he planning on undercutting? We'll find out. As for the time being, Fanatical holds a 3.7 or 3.8. I don't know what's going on there. The lead's just increasing easily by the, literally by the second. 3-second time penalty for Urban Growth. And as we go further down the order, there's a yellow flag. It's for Kirko, who's been lapped. And I think, yeah, he's going to be ghosted. So these guys can go through his car, no problem. But poor dude hasn't had the best race. He's had issues. It's reminded me of my own race, frankly. It's just unfortunate. He's definitely got speed. Oh, we've just had a crash. Signs? Crashed? Signs. Can't believe I missed that. Another safety car. Safety car number 3. Urban Growth's retired. I guess he's had enough. Unless he's crashed. No, he's crashed! Wow! Wonder what happened there. Fanatical is he's just coasted on by. He's 9 seconds in front of second place. Admittedly buoyed by the fact that Urban Growth did crash. I don't know if he got crashed out on his own terms or someone spun him out. Unfortunately, I didn't check. You were right though, within 5 laps. Was it 5 laps though? Because I swear the safety car ended at about lap 8. It's lap 13, so you're still right. But several cars are still on lap 13, so I don't know. It'd be funny if you were right, but I don't know. Poor Muckping though. Had a good quali and just yeah, had that accident. Safety car is a big equalizer, and given we still have over half this damn race left, anything could happen. We still have 14 cars running. So most people will score points. By the end of this, I'm pretty sure by the time we finish this race, everyone would have scored points. Ain't No Kid has a time penalty. I'm going to find out why. Maybe cutting turn 1. That's a very easy corner to cut, though, in his defense. I mean, I haven't done it a lot in this game, but in 2020, I did that a lot. But 2020 was a bit of the bane of my existence, if I'm going to be honest. 2019, what's happened here with this Mercedes? No, has he been there for a while? I feel like he's been there for a long time. They've repaired his front wing. How long has his pit stop gone for? 16, 17 seconds? 17 seconds, maybe? Time's showing that. Okay. And Alpha's gone out behind him, so that's DAF. So that's for 5th and 6th. So this is probably going to emulate real-life F1 in the sense that you'll have, you know, the top 4 on the lead lap, given the gaps already accumulating by about the midway point. Well, the midway point's about 23, isn't it? I don't know. I don't do math. Yeah, I was going to say, the tyres are very green without the formation lap. Without the formation lap, you don't have to worry. I remember that being a thing when we've done casual 5-lappers in with some of the fellow league mates, some of our mates. Tyres are fine. It's just it adds an extra challenge in terms of formation lap's a good challenge in the sense that you can just simply put, it teaches you space between the cars and just respect for other drivers. That's one thing I learned out of it anyway, but I don't know if it's a case that's been commonly shared. Signs is left, and Fanatical has been disqualified. So the race leader, who had super comfortably led this entire race, somehow got disqualified. I think that's a game thing. I have a sneaking suspicion. Okay, so new messages here. Anyway. So another safety car. Fourth safety car. Can we break a record for safety cars? What was the real world record for most safety cars in a single race? I'm actually going to look this up. First off, I'm going to check the Discord chat. Yeah, I do apologize. Thanks for Vorno for apologizing for everyone on behalf of Div3, and I do apologize for everyone on behalf of RRL. I apologize for everyone watching that this has been such a shit show. It really has. The game's just been very, very buggy, and I think we know what the cause is. We think we know what the cause is, and I'm hoping... Oh, my dog's barking. I'm hoping we know what the fix is, but for the time being, I got no idea. I got no idea of this game. Language? Mate. I don't know if this stream's going to be uploaded or not. Doesn't matter. Someone join me? What's my mic doing that for? Safety car is in this lap. That was a quick safety car, actually, in all honesty. I have one chat message request. Oh, that's from one of the guys who's still in this race. Let's just see how this goes. Is Coco a lap down, or is he... Yes. So yeah, I mean, I guess we could... I mean, I'll have to talk to the guys, but depending on what goes on... Well, I've got no idea what could happen. We could have another race. But anyway, safety car's in. We're racing again. I don't know what happened to Fanatical. It's a shame because he was leading had a very comfortable lead, and he was commanding that lead there. But nonetheless, we've got a new fancy camera going into turn 1 that frankly should have been there from the start of the race. And look, in the real world, yeah, helicopters take time to go around the track, but Codemasters, for God's sake, oh my... We've had a crash. Oh no, it's just a spin. Thankfully, only a spin. There could be side pod damage or re-wing damage, but he seems to be going nicely. I'm a Bird has got another penalty for multiple warnings. Look, with no disrespect, I don't know how you cut turn 2, but it's a very fine line to cut, and I do understand that it can't be cut, but okay, that's okay. Anyway, once the next safety car pops up, I'll check the stats for the most safety cars in a single race. I believe it was Canada 2011, but could very likely be wrong there. So the podium as it stands is It's Your Boy here, War Machine, and Showtime. But we've still got 19 laps left. Anything could happen. We've had a leader with an incredibly comfortable lead get disqualified for some reason. Things could change. Things could absolutely change. As shown here with It's Your Boy here, just getting a clean, commanding lead. Yeah, I absolutely feel for the Div3 guys too. It's Your Boy might be disqualified. Do we know why? Interesting. Anyway, yeah, I do feel very bad for the Div3 guys because they race well. It was an entertaining quali. And sure, look, we all have our accidents. Everyone has their moments where we crash and all that, but it's generally been decent racing from everyone. And everyone has their best intentions to race well and to race for fun. You know, in terms of it is a competition, but everyone wants to race for fun. That's what brings people back to this game. But, oh, in the Discord. Ah, thank you for clarifying that for me. Nah, it's just, I mean, I haven't seen much else in there. Should be okay, maybe. I don't know. I mean, either way, if a Williams win this, it's the perfect way to cap off the race. Because a Williams winning would be like, you know, it's basically just our Spa. Or never mind, a Mercedes is going to win. Never mind, it's the dominant streak again. You don't know my name? It's Romulus. That's my Xbox gamer tags, SD Romulus. Profile picture is Family Guy penguin from a skit that I liked, but I've been meaning to change that. So, oh, he spun! And he's only damaged the end plate. Williams. Oh, and another car's just joined him in sympathy. That's poor Loco. That's his second spin today. I really feel for that guy. He's had a quiet race, been in the points, still can't absolutely be in the points given there's only 13 cars still going at this point. And 12th and 13th, which are both Alpines. Well, I mean, yeah, they kind of are out of the race, unfortunately. Rapid Romulus. I mean, it's not officially, but yeah. But it's your boy, he hasn't, like, pulled away as much as Fanatical did. Sad to see that Fanatical got disqualified there because, again, I'll repeat this again, but like that was a particularly impressive run from him. We have a yellow flag in Sector 2. That is an Alpine, and it's GOE 83. You see, the thing is that if you look up Rapid Romulus on Xbox, it doesn't exist because that's not my name yet. I don't want to pay for my name changer yet. I have the money, but I don't want to yet. It's just I just like to have SD as my name. It doesn't make sense, but you know, it's funny. It's been the name SD's had some funny jokes in there in the past from some old mates. So, and we have another yellow flag in Sector 2. It involves a Ferrari that appears to have spun. Has he got damage? Yeah. No, he's fine. He's absolutely fine. Ain't No Kid's had a decent race there in 8th. He's got the nice number. He's got a particularly nice number in his car. Look, I don't know if anyone wants to pay attention to the number in his car, but I do appreciate his nice choice there. Nice. Muckping, you know, I thought his race was over, but he's in 7th. So, he's going to collect points if this race counts. Which, I don't know at this point. I don't know at this point, but we'll find out one way or another. Ultimately, I just commentate. I chat way too much in the party, but because I like to chat a lot, it just works here for the time being. Oh, and we've got a lead change here. Showtime got a particularly good exit out of turn 1 and has just gotten ahead for DRS. I knew that lead would not hold up for very long because he only gained about 1.4 seconds at its max. But unfortunately, he's lost first place, but he could still very easily get it back as he's coming back. But we do have a car that's crashed. We have 2 cars that have crashed. Ain't No Kid and RNG Salty are out. That's safety car number 5. Everyone, Ain't No Kid speaking in the chat. I don't know what he's saying, but him and Salty have had a big crash. Can the car... actually, we'll rely on Gowie's camera here just to see what's happened to the car. I'm particularly interested in what's going on here because those two were having a decent race. Salty's left the session. What happened to the cars? From that Ferrari, I suspect they've just not given each other enough room, and they've just gone ping straight into the wall, like bounced off each other. Maybe. All right. Well, with that factoid, let's look up that factoid now. God, can you imagine if I did a drinking game out of this? F1's FQ. Yep. Thanks, keyboard. Safety car records. Let's find out, eh? Safety car. No, I don't care about the Wikipedia for F1. That's a thing. Most retirements. Well, we're not going to hit that because the most number of... Fun fact. The highest number of retirements is more than what this grid is. There's 20 cars. There were 25 retirements. Let's find out. Let's have another quick look, hey? Most fewest pit stops, 0. We've absolutely had more than 1 pit stop. We've had more than 0 overtakes. Where is the safety car stat? You'd think this would be easier to find. Look, yeah, the Discord and even the messenger chat for Div1 and Div2 do kind of get tense sometimes after races, and I think that's just, again, because people want to prove that they can race in these and they want to be as quick as they can. I'm guilty of that. I've gotten mad after races because they've gone particularly poorly. And over time, I've just learned to just realize, well, it is what it is. You prove your point. If you have at least a good little bit of a race, you will get recognized for that. And that's what will ultimately, you know, keep you in a positive rep with everyone. I am curious to see. I'm still trying to... Here we go. So we're on safety car number... Chat, you'd know this by this point. 6. This is 5 or 6. Because if it is 6, we've equaled the record number in real life. It was 6 at Canada in 2011. I was right, actually. But fortunately, this game doesn't have red flags, so we can't emulate the whole red flag thing. By the crashes that we've had here, we could have easily done that. But only 11 cars run with 6 safety cars. How many safety cars did Austria 2020 have? I'm actually really curious about that. This page is accurate of the Italian Grand Prix. Oh yeah, that was the last one, wasn't it? Well, unfortunately, this race has been laden with bugs and a lot of safety cars. But we do have a race this weekend. We have a race in Russia this weekend. I got a message from Ain't No Kid. I will not repeat the contents of it on air, but it wasn't positive. Yeah, not even in the rain. Yeah, 6 safety cars not even in the rain. It's incredible. What was I talking about? I've completely forgotten. You know what? Doesn't matter. Anyway, yes, it was Russia. It's Russia this weekend. So, while this race might have been laden with bugs, lobby restarts, safety cars in this lap, by the way, for the 6th time, you know, at least it's going to be a better race than Russia, because let's be real here, Mercedes are just going to cruise along. They're going to cruise along in their poop ship destroyers, and they're just going to take a 30-second lead for the boys. Russia in the wet, though, that could be the big difference, though. But will McLaren be able to keep up from Italy? I don't think they'll be as competitive. Because in Russia in 2020, they didn't score points. Because Sainz crashed himself out in an uncharacteristic error from him, and Norris also had an accident, I think, and was just kind of squabbling in the back with Albon and Russell. But the safety car is in, and Loco has a penalty, but Loco's in P6! He's gained 12 places from the start, and there's already... I just realised, this is actually a nightmare scenario, because it's already a Mercedes 1-2, and no disrespect to these drivers here, but I'm pretty sure just about every F1 fan, barring Hamilton fans or Mercedes fans, are sick of seeing Mercedes 1-2. But that's... oh, well, it looked like that was about to change there for a second, because Daff looks like he was going to have a good run there. So hopefully with what's left, we continue to have stable quality racing throughout the rest of this. I suspect we will, because there's only 12 laps left. But there's a ghosted Alpine that's giving Muckping a bit of a challenge, but the Alpine can't really do a lot. The two Hasses, in typical Haas fashion, are having a bit of a battle. They've got... One of them's got Maldonado's number. Fun fact, Pastor Maldonado raced until 2015 for Lotus in the Turbo Hybrid era, and ran number 13. So the resident Mean King, not only is he Williams' last race winner, but he also ran the unlucky number 13. And the Alpine goes into the pits, which is very likely... Oh no, never mind, he hasn't gone into the pits. Or has he? No, he's just out on track still. No team orders at Haas, no, absolutely not. The clouds appearing over though. Big Beavis has left the session. He's been enjoying the spectator mode, is my guess. Why has it gotten so cloudy all of a sudden? I mean, I'd like to say that's weird, but literally 2 days ago, it was midday. It was beautiful and it was sunny outside. It was amazing. It's just lovely weather, lovely spring weather, and then it just starts raining and it's just cloudy for the rest of the day. And it's just like an extended middle finger. I mean, we're already in lockdown anyway, but... That was a lead change. Was that a position change? That was indeed a position change. Not bad at all there from Greeny. Just to smoothly get through there. Now he doesn't have to worry about potential team battles there. Overcast conditions. It said it was... I said it clear day. It was as clear as day. If it rains though... Oh, here we go. Oh no, they lapped. Never mind. I thought this was going to be a very good battle for a position there, but unfortunately, it's unlapping. But DRS has been enabled. Sector 3, Alfa Romeo. Huh? Okay. He might have just overshot his pit lane. Unfortunate if he did, but I don't know what's happened there. That's weird. But he's back down in 9th. He could lose 10th. And Loco has spun it on turn 1. Seems to be going though. He seems to be fine. There's a lot of dirt on that car though. That's a bit interesting. Fortunately though, the rest of the field... Oh, hang on. Here we go. Got another position change for P3 this time around. It's your boy and Greeny have gotten a bit close. Looks good actually. This could be a good battle up ahead. See how close these two get. There'll be the DRS zone obviously on the main straight. But let's see if they can keep close because it's going to be a 3-car battle. It's just going to absolutely... It's going to be a good 3-car battle. Unless commentator's curse kicks in for the worst possible thing. I just realized I should have probably set this as hosting on Twitch so people on my Twitch could check this, but... Oh well, I don't know how to do that. It's been so long since I last used Twitch, man. Let's see. So no one's really going to... Unless there's a dive bomb attempt, no one's really going to overtake each other. Apologies for that burp there. That might go on an ASMR channel compilation or something. I do apologise. Oh! There we go. This could be particularly noteworthy. Look at this! Can he keep it clean? Can these two keep it clean? And give each other space and get... He's gotten ahead! Oh, and we've got a spinner! Mad Dog Oh, he just keeps out of trouble. And he spins, he just goes a bit slidey. I don't know what happened there. I think he just spun under his own wheels. That's a bit unfortunate. Kirko has a penalty, another penalty. But the battle for second here remains just as close as it was last lap. Funny that, hey? I'm honestly very much enjoying this battle, actually. This is going to be a particularly noteworthy battle, I'd say, because it's... I mean, look at it! They're giving each other room. Heading into the last turn, there's going to be a DRS zone, so this is going to be quite interesting to watch, actually. Hop on board with me as we watch and see what happens going down this main straight and onto the main straight, secondary main straight. Is it a main straight and main... I don't know. You know what, who cares? Aino Kid has sadly left the session. He had a good race, too. I really feel for him, because he had a good race. DRS once again for Greeny. And it's your boy, he has given him the room. Mockping, though, is curiously peering over. He wants that third place as well. Greeny's got it. He's just got it just like that. And it's your boys held off for third place. These two, though, wow. That was close. That could have been a lot worse, but they had the respect for each other and they've kept it clean. The Williams has DRS going onto the other straight. How am I going to name these straights, by the way? I don't know how I'm going to name these straights, but anyway. It is what it is, I guess. The weather's gotten worse out there. It looks like it's actually going to rain, if I'm going to be honest. I wish I could check the broadcast, but alas, that hasn't quite popped up for me. I mean, there's so many things that they don't realise that they need to put into this game. Like, you know, being able to reverse penalties if they're particularly, like, tight penalties, like strict ones, like, you know, going slightly over and, oh, you got a 3-second penalty for going, like, 1 millimetre over a sausage curb or something like that. Kind of wrong if you ask me, but anyway. I just realised only 4 drivers don't have penalties, and here's another position change actually. Muckping goes into the podium places and sails past It's Your Boy, but It's Your Boy could absolutely get that place back on this next straight, because there's another DRS zone, and he has it. You just call the corners. Yeah, that's fair. It's a better way to call them, frankly. Let's see if this changes position once again. Looks like it. It's looking like it. Yeah, and no, he hasn't done it. Around the outside. Oh, could we have a Hamilton-Albon repeat there? No, we didn't, thankfully. Would have not enjoyed watching that. That was a unfortunate race for Alexander Albon there. He could have had a great race win there. Speaking of great races, Showtime's just got a 4.3 second lead over Greeny in second place, of which Greeny himself has a 2-second lead over Muckping, whose third place is under threat from It's Your Boy here. These two don't have penalties, though, so they don't have to worry. I mean, they could easily get penalties with the 6 laps that we have left. Anything can happen. But for now, it's just going to be a DRS battle between these two. Meanwhile, back here, we've also got a small... I mean, there could be a small battle here. Daft has got the pace to catch up, but it could be quite interesting. Let's go back and see what's going on here. So nothing's changed here all that much. He could go for a very long dive if he felt particularly risky. I can actually check the... I think I can check the penalties. Yes. Oh dear. Well, never mind. He's not winning that one. Unless he pulls a Hamilton, he's not, you know, gets fastest lap every lap from now on by like 2 seconds or more. He's not winning this race. That's very unfortunate. I do very much feel for him there, because he's gained a good lead. So that's an interesting... See, Greeny only has 3 seconds, so again, he's already got that gap to It's Your Boy here. He can easily take the lead here if he keeps going. He just cruises on home. Penalties will change the grid order, though, and unfortunately, well, I mean, the points order, like, you won't see much deviation here for the points order unless there's more retirements, but as it stands, I think there will be some small changes in points. Greeny has another penalty, though, so that does shake up the potential for a win. It's Your Boy has a penalty! Someone else has pulled off there's a yellow flag? I think the marshals just felt like putting up yellow flags, if I'm going to be honest. So Greeny has 6 seconds, which does complicate things for his potential shot at a victory. Showtime's also done 15 laps on softs, which, not going to lie, has worked for him. Was also something I was planning on doing myself. Oh my, that was a good lap. Oh, hang on. We've had a spinner. Very unfortunate, but fortunately his car is back on its back in good shape still, seemingly anyway. No damage that I can see from here. Let's hope that stays that way. Hopefully we don't have any more retirements. Mad Dog has gone wide and has nearly spun, actually. Daff has taken that place though as a result, and DRS to top it off. Very impressive there, just to keep that smooth. Goey has another penalty. What penalty is that? Can I... Has that just disappeared? Was it this menu that I had that had penalty? Oh, there we go. 6 seconds. Okay, so the gap here continues. Wow, it's down to about a tenth. Let's just keep an eye on what's going on here. This could be a very interesting position change. These two have been going at it for what? 5 laps now? Nice attempt there. He's positioned his car well, but It's Your Boy has turned a bit and has managed to just kind of... He'll probably swerve, which is a bit of a Daniel Ricciardo move, and that's one of the only things I don't like about Daniel Ricciardo is that. But he's done it. He's only gone and done it. And will he keep that, though? Because It's Your Boy has had a good run out of that turn. Looks like he will. That being said, there's always potential for change, and Mad Dog and Daff are still battling for 9th. In fact, actually, Loco is fallen back enough to put 8th into the battle as well, actually. I absolutely will, yeah. This is looking very close. This is looking fantastic so far, actually. This will go until the end. Although he has fallen back and out of the DRS range. So, oh, hang on, what's going on back here? Loco might have spun. It's very unfortunate, but he still picks up a solidarity point. Solidarity? I can't speak. I've done this commentary for I don't know how long. I'm already running out of energy, so I'm just on cruise mode if I'm going to be honest. Unfortunately though, I'm a bird. Solid 5th place will be wiped from him because just because he's got 12 seconds of penalties. Simply put, we have a yellow flag in sector 3. Could that be Loco? That is Loco going wide in the pit lane. Maybe going for fastest lap. We'll find out. He has a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Interesting. Meanwhile, Greeny still hasn't accumulated the appropriate gap to keep his potential shot at a victory here. Meaning it could go to Muckping. With It's Your Boy here having penalties, Muckping, if he can keep it together, can just keep going. You have some Red Bull. Can you give me a Red Bull? I actually do have a couple of Red Bulls in the fridge. There's actually one of my local gas stations had the winter edition, which is... Oh, why is there a yellow flag in Sector 1? Loco's retired. He's retired in pit lane. I guess because he's Div 2. You know, this has been going on for so long that I forgot that was a thing. That's okay. You live and you learn. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, it looks like his engine was smoking, but it's just the heat haze from the engine exhaust, from the exhaust coming out, the exhaust gases and everything. Anything else of note? No, there's a 1 second gap here between these two, of which there's a little less than that. But anyway, back to the Red Bull story. They have winter edition ones, which are like this cherry-flavored Red Bull, and it's not like Dr. Pepper cherry. It's not like overly artificial. It's quite just subtle and nice. And they had them there on quick sale for like $1.50 in Australia, which is a bargain for Red Bulls. So I just got them. I had to. I've got 3 left in the fridge. I was just like, yeah, why not? This battle absolutely isn't over yet, though. If Muckping gets a penalty, it does throw the potential for a win out the window because, again, actually Greeny's actually accumulated the gap now. Yeah, 6.5 seconds now. This really could be interesting. This could be a really... Oh, here we go. Position change. Good job from Gary to get back on the lead lap after his shocking early run. He's slowing way down, though. I think maybe because he's made a mistake, he doesn't want to get in the way of the battle going on here. Look at this battle going on here. While we put our eyes away from Muckping and It's Your Boy here, we've got Daft23 and Mad Dog going at it for 7th place. I realise the sexual connotation of that, and I do apologise if, people are dirty-minded. That's not my problem. You just read it wrong. I don't know what to say anymore. Let's just see how this goes, hey? Because this looks like it could be a particularly good battle for 7th place. I'm checking the minimap now, and there's not much else going on. But there's not much else that can be going on when there's only 10 cars running. I've got to be honest here. To be fair, though, look at this. It's a 3-car battle for 7th place with 1 lap to go. What does this remind you of? The Styrian Grand Prix in 2020? Yeah, maybe. I actually don't remember that race. I don't remember that race. Oh, he goes a bit... Well, cuts a bit too much. He mows the lawn for them. Good on him for that. You know. I predict. That's an interesting thing to bring up, actually. When you're mowing lawns on racetracks, look how much grass you've got to mow. Oh, War Machine has a penalty. He's going in for fastest lap, I think. He's got 11 seconds of penalties anyway. So basically, as it stands, Daff and Mad Dog have a particularly important battle here. What happened to... Okay, no, they're all there. They have a particularly important battle here because they could gain big points here. Because the people in front of them have penalties. And they've got a clean sheet. There are 2 or 3 drivers that have clean sheets. And that looked like he could have gone for that. Daff gave him enough room there to go for that. But they have respect for each other and they didn't go for that. We should go back to the leader. Leader's heading down the final turn. This is not the winner. He has 18 seconds of penalties. And Greeny is... He's got enough for the win. Showtime passes checkered line first. He has an extra 5 seconds. Greeny wins the race for Haas. That's a nice shot in the arm for Haas. Muck Ping crosses the line in P2. It's your boy here. Didn't cross the line in P3. That's interesting. What about these two? Is the battle still going on here? Mad Dog spun! I can't believe I didn't watch that. I did a Formula 1 broadcast thing and completely ignored an important battle. So where does Daff... Daff gets 4th! What a race from him! He's been all over the grid today. He's gone from the back and he's gone back up. That's your podium, ladies and gentlemen. Greeny, P1 for Haas. Muck Ping taking 2nd for Red Bull. And Showtime taking 3rd for Mercedes. The rest of the points finishes are Daff 23 in 4th. I'm a Bird in 5th. Goey in 6th. Mad Dog in 7th. War Machine in 8th. It's your boy here, all the way down in 9th after a solid race, and Kirko rounds out the points finishes. So we finally got that race done. And despite all the safety cars, it was a particularly fun race. Look at that pose. Man, these poses are wacky, man. Let's see the podium ceremony. There's Carlos Sainz. What's Carlos Sainz doing here? There's 2 of them! There's twins! It's the invasion of Carlos Sainz. Not this guy, though. This guy isn't Carlos Sainz, thankfully. Not that there's anything wrong. I rate Carlos Sainz, but why? What's his clones doing here? Is that why they've taken up the podium places? Because they're smooth operators? They've just taken up the podium places? I don't know. I think that's a perfect cap-off for this race, if I'm going to be honest. Just the podium places, 2 of the podium places have been taken up by that. I wouldn't have it any other way. And look, they've even that's why they had the Spanish flags. Oh my god, this game is ridiculous. So everyone who finished in the points, barring Kirko, actually finished on the lead lap, I'm pretty sure. But congratulations to Greeny, though, for setting fastest lap. Comfortably setting fastest lap. Oh, not quite. Showtime was pretty close, actually. But look at that, though. Unfortunate for you to get side pod damage from turn 1. You still finished 2nd despite that. That's an incredible job right there to secure 2nd from being very far down the grid. So yeah, that's that. I will end the stream. Actually, we're on 68 minutes. We've got to cap this out in 69 minutes. I'm just going to hope that the intermittent window between loading and now goes to 69. Yeah, thank you. It's been a lot of fun commentating. Thank you all for sticking around for this long. I want to wait till it gets to 69 minutes. You know what, it's probably not worth it. Alright guys, well that's the end of that race. That's round 7 of Div3 in Austria. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for sticking around, frankly. It's been quite a long race. But yeah, that's that. Thanks for watching, and